and Teddy Atlas welcoming you to the MGM Grand here on the Vegas Strip in beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada for a much-anticipated main event. 15 rounds of heavyweight action. This should be a good one tonight. Both fighters say they are primed, coming off a very intense and passionate training camp. Muhammad Ali's making his way to the ring with such confidence. That is the look of a fighter who knows exactly what tonight's outcome will be. Johnson's ring walk, not exactly full of fanfare or intensity.
Okay, guys, we went over the rules in the dressing room. Let's touch gloves.
Well, they've been waiting for this moment, and now they get it. Round one underway. And oh, what a good, strong uppercut by Muhammad Ali.
Let's move!
Needs to improve that accuracy, missed with the headshot. Gets rid of that body shot.
Don't stay in one spot!
Teddy, what do you look for early on when you're analyzing a fight of two power punchers facing off against each other that gives you a clue as to which way this is going?
Who's doing the little things a little bit better? Who's using the jab? Who's controlling range? Hey, who's thinking better?
Keep moving around the ring!
Comes across with a hook up top. Missed the target with that hook. A little give and take, and here comes the left hand. Good clean shot, returning fire. Well done by Muhammad Ali. Thought he had his target, but way off to the side with the uppercut. Ali's got a cut. It looks like it's below the eye on the cheek, but it's something that needs to be monitored. Teddy, he did a smart thing right there. Just created enough space and then landed the counter punch.
Looked like the will of the wisps, the old great Willie Peck. Made him miss, made him pay.
Little head hunting with the left. The last thing either guy wants to be here, Teddy, is one-dimensional.
The last thing you want to be in anything to be successful is one-dimensional. I mean, if you're a comedian, you don't want to be saying the same jokes all the time. Your crowd's not going to be there. Well, your opponent is going to be there all night long if you do the same thing.
So many times you hear of an early round where they're just feeling each other out. No way. Not these guys. Straight to action.
Well, if they can keep this up, they're both going to have headaches, but we're going to have a special one on our hands.
10 clicks of the talk.
Come on, come on! You're looking good, looking good. He's tired, look at him.
He's so fucking tired. He's got nothing left. Now listen to me. I need you to double up your punches and keep the lead, all right? It's looking good, looking good.
I got more.
You gotta land a big punch now, champ. No doubt about it. You're losing this fight. You need to throw and land.
Here we go. Round 2 is underway. Ali's putting forth that hard work he did in training camp there, landing a crisp combination. Johnson's movement helped out there. He avoided that punch.
Work the body. Work the body, kid. That's right. Body shots. Body shots.
Good block by Johnson. Oh, that's good stuff. Firing right back with one of his own. Good work by Muhammad Ali. And now he brings the left hand upstairs. Ali scores with a booming uppercut.
Keep it up.
Good scoring shot. It was a straight right. And you can see he wanted to do that as he holds on there. Able to dismiss it. That's an impactful right hand by Johnson. So right from the start in this fight, he's committed to the body shots.
Well, that's the time to go there right at the beginning, because body work pays off for you later in the fight. No sense in wasting time. Get right to it.
Ali's putting his punches together now. That's a nice combination. Not hitting his mark there, going upstairs. How important are these mental gymnastics that Muhammad Ali twists and turns, like his pre-fight antics with Sonny Liston, in terms of him getting the results that he wants?
Well, I think he looks for two things. It's a double-edged sword. One is that, you know, he can kind of invade the psyche of his opponent, weaken him a little bit. But it's also for himself. It's to build himself up, to give himself something to aspire to, something to make sure that he lives up to. Puts himself on a spot that now he has to be sure that he handles.
He comes right back with a shot of his own. Tried to land that upstairs and was off the mark. Just 10 seconds to go here in the second round. To the head he goes with a left hand. That was a nice hook that landed that time. Well, that's the best noise he could ever hear. The bell to end that round. He was getting battered there. Johnson's lucky the bell rang when it did.
But it's little consolation to him, because guess what? There's still plenty of bells, and they're not the church bells ringing in his head.
Keep working, and this is your fight. Don't get lazy out there, all right? Don't get lazy. You're winning this fight. Keep your hands up, all right? You have to keep your hands up.
So this round is underway, and what a difference a break makes for him. Look at how fresh he is to start this round after getting hit hard and rocked in that last round.
What a difference a rest makes when the corner knows how to take advantage of that rest. They got water on him, they revived him, they massaged his legs a little bit, gave him some encouragement. Good to go.
Beat him to the punch. Unload right now. More punches, baby. Punches and bunches. Let's see it. Let the finish go. Let him go. Come on, stay away from those. Come on, man.
Gets rid of that. It was intended for his head. Ali's impressing the judges and himself with that right hand. Scores big with the hook to the head. Big left hand from Ali. Ali's punches are way off the mark. He's been committed to throwing plenty of them. He just hasn't been committed to hitting plenty of the target.
No, and it's not like his opponent suddenly became the invisible man. I mean, he's right there in front of him. It's just that he's tired, and these punches are coming from left field, and guess what? They're not getting to the plate.
A clean, crisp right hand by Johnson.
Oh, you're doing great.
Ali's combination punching is working well here. Downstairs with a right hand. Johnson's got it down pat. Straight is great. Straight punch wins.
Yeah, especially when your opponent is standing straight in front of you.
And now just wasting away some time with that clinch. Muhammad Ali's on the wrong end of a destructive uppercut. Nowhere close, that punch by Muhammad Ali. He returns the favor with an uppercut. 10 seconds to go in this third round. And this round comes to an end.
You have to be busy. This guy is beating the shit out of you. You have to throw 3 or 4 punches in a row. You can turn this around, but you gotta let it go. You need to... It's all yours, baby. But you gotta keep working. Keep working, and this fight is yours. Go get it.
This is turning into a wasted effort here as we reflect on the first 3 rounds and get a chance to look at Teddy's scorecard. Yes, he's throwing punches, but nothing's landing clean. He's down on your scorecard 3-0.
Yeah, he's wide open every time he throws, and he's getting caught counters, especially that right hand, right up the middle.
Don't let him get at you.
Oh, what a harsh jab that time by Johnson.
Unload! Unload! More punches! It's all right.
Good block by Ali. Oh, a good right hand by Muhammad Ali. Ali's punch is far off the target.
It's okay.
Scored well upstairs with the right hand.
That's okay. That's all right. Now pay him back.
Johnson's knowledge of the game is showing through. 3 ways to defend. One of them is to block. He did it there well. Teddy, it is such a gift that he has right here. We're seeing such a technically sound defensive fighter.
Yeah, we are. You know, the old-time trainers would say, Teddy, he's doing the hard part. And that is the hard part, making the guy miss. Now he has to start doing the fun part, hitting him.
Halfway through this round here. Not able to land the headshot.
Hook! Hook!
2 snapping jabs by Muhammad Ali. Oh, he just misses with that headshot. And he's holding.
Keep moving. Keep moving.
Well placed, straight right hand. That was a fine block by Muhammad Ali. And that's the end of round 4. His eye is completely shut. He really is at risk of being a TKO loser here. I suppose if he can defend himself properly, the fight will go on.
Yeah, well, that's going to be up to the discretion, the judgment of the referee. I mean, this is what the referee is paid for, his judgment in this kind of situation.
You gotta land a big punch now. No doubt about it. You are losing this fight. You need to throw and land a big shot. Look at me. Knock this motherfucker out. Okay, well.
Round number 5 has arrived. Dismisses his opponent's headshot.
Relax, relax.
Keep it going.
Muhammad Ali is once again the target of a hook.
Gotta see that it's coming. He's tired, champ. Come on, now's your chance.
Unable to, and yet another big shot comes in. Oh boy, that right hand got right to him and put him down.
One, two, three, four.
Ali's rising back up. That takes some guts. Good flush shot upstairs. Good defense, just covering up down low. He had his eyes set on the uppercut, but was unable to land it. Ali's got to be careful here, Teddy, because he can't stay like this. Yes, he's throwing punches, but not being effective at all.
No, he's not. He's not landing. And that's bad for the scorecards, but as he continues doing this, it's going to be bad for his chin because he's going to start now getting counted. As time goes by, the more he misses, now his opponent's going to start doing the other part. He's going to come back and take advantage of those misses.
Okay, let it go, let it go.
Final 10 seconds of this 5th round.
Keep working, keep working.
And that's the end of round 5. Johnson's corner has quite a task in front of them now. Their fighter's eye swollen shut.
Right now, you have to come up with some strategy. Maybe he turns his stance around, where he leads now with the good eye. You know, right now the good eye is back a little bit where he can't pick up things. Maybe now he needs to change his position in the ring where at least his good eye is in front.
start of a new round, and it seems like a whole new man. Hard to believe that this is the fighter that was just knocked down in the last round.
Well, he's got some of those great recovery skills, kind of like Arturo Gatti used to always have. You know, he was a guy that he could be battered, he could look like he was barely hanging on, and then all of a sudden the next round, he looked good to go.
Keep moving.
Teddy, there are
keep
opportunities that are here for him, aren't there?
Yeah, counterpunch opportunities, because he's got an opponent who's walking in a little bit. Now he has a chance to start to chuck something back at him a little.
Let's see some more head movement.
Nice work with the double jab to the midsection.
Back to the body.
And he just holds on there. He got hit. Oh, now the uppercut. Good, solid right hand lands.
Wake up.
Well, he just went from hunted to hunter.
And now he's going to track him down.
Ace, move.
He needs to improve the accuracy a little bit. That was comical by Muhammad Ali.
Unload, more punches. Hey, come on, now keep your feet. Come on, man.
Johnson's defense is playing a prominent role in this fight, Teddy.
Yes, it is, and specifically what it is he has good fundamentals. He keeps those hands up real good, you know. They're attached, they're up around his chin, his elbows in. You know, he has a real shell there that's not easy to penetrate.
Work the body, kid. Body shots.
Keep it going.
Muhammad Ali is hit by a counter punch there. That was a miss by Johnson.
Let's do it.
End of the round is upon us, and we have a fighter in front of us who just looks gassed. He looks tired. Now, Teddy, what can he do to overcome that when this fight starts back up?
Well, first of all, this is where you search into those corners that you're not forced to search. Kind of like when you were a kid and your mother told you to clean your room and go into those little nooks and crannies where you never knew there was dirt. Now you got to start looking into nooks and crannies inside yourself. Places you didn't know were there before. You better find them. You better find them quick.
Good. Now listen, you gotta watch the water. You threw a wide punch out there and he caught you. Tighten up your punches, all right?
So a new round is underway here, but will it be just where we left off? Remember, the bell rang in that last round to keep this fight going. He was taking a beating.
Yeah, well, I hope that he watched some Houdini movies. I really do, because he's going to have to do a Houdini to get out of this.
He just missed that. Oh, and there he lands the right hand well. Big, big shot comes crashing home. The greatest of all time. Well, he needs to be the greatest for this moment and rise up and continue on.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Ali beats the count, looks across the ring at his opponent, and you know that this is going to turn into a big-time fight now. Now hugging on the inside.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, give him work. Keep your hands up, come on.
Took a shot, now he gives a left. He gets hit, but he gives it right back. Johnson's chosen a path here where he will not stand toe-to-toe opposite his opponent. He's using some very good movement here against him.
Yeah, he is. He's using those feet. He's using those wheels real well. But the key here is where to use them. He has to make sure that he breaks it off to the side every once in a while, not straight back. Otherwise, he'll get timed.
He scored well after being hit himself.
Stay away from those. Back to the body.
Now he ties up there. And now he's acting like a fighter, coming back with the right hand after getting scored upon.
Go, go!
Nothing there on the punch by Muhammad Ali. Johnson's rocked, and both men are damaged in this round. What a big shot. Late goings here of this round, and he goes down. Can he survive it?
One, two, three, four, five, six. Calm down now. Calm down. Breathe. Breathe. Need another round? I need you to be busy. You got more of these?
Calm down, calm down, calm down. Breathe. Breathe. Good job. Now you caught you with your hands down. Come on now, keep them hands up. Keep them up.
Eighth round now underway, and Teddy, your scorecard hasn't changed. Johnson's in complete control of this fight. He looks unstoppable. I don't see this changing at all.
No, the only way it changes is if he gets a little full of himself, you know, if he starts taking things for granted. But I just don't think it's in his makeup.
Well, we've seen the complete opposite, Teddy. We've seen fighters that when they've been knocked down, they become desperate or they completely close the door and get overly cautious. This fighter is fighting the same way he's ever fought.
Yeah, and that's either going to be a good or bad thing. That's the confidence that he's going to get it right, that he understands himself, that he's not going away from his game, from his fight, or he's going to pay an awful penalty for it because his opponent is going to pick up on that predictability and he's going to keep banging him with the same reason.
There's a straight right hand. Really good work right there, landing the two punches in sequence by Muhammad Ali. Ali's got a way of just getting away from that punch. I can imagine throughout your career, you've been all over a lot of fighters for lack of movement.
Yeah, it's very frustrating because you start to wonder, does he want to win the fight? That's what you start to wonder.
Let's see some defense. Punch! Punch!
Oh, and he returns fire with a left hand. Johnson's reputation is that of a guy who likes to punish an opponent. Well, then he's got a smile on his face tonight, because all night long, that's all he's done.
I don't know too many guys who don't like to punish their opponents. Show me one that doesn't, especially when his opponent has been so agreeable.
You're letting this guy get away. Come on, this is it. You gotta make it a fight now. You can't just move around. You gotta move your hands in there. All right, let's go. Okay, relax, relax. Take a deep breath.
I think those 60 seconds served him really well. He looks fresh and ready to go after it here. Off to the side, a little swing and a miss going upstairs. Good defensive skill with the block by Johnson. Johnson's giving his opponent headaches here now. He's throwing punches, but he's able to block them away. He missed with that headshot. Blocks that belt line well.
Left and right, left and right.
He tried to nab him up top, but was unable to connect.
Keep moving, keep moving.
Johnson's given us a good showcase of defense here tonight, especially up top. His head movement is just sublime.
And his opponent's cooperating with him a little bit because he's getting frustrated. He's looking for that big shot, and he's continuing to miss. He's making no adjustments. A guy's moving his head. You know what you want to do a little bit?
What's that?
Well, you want to feint him a little bit. Make him make a premature move. And then when he moves to either side, then you time him with a punch. Don't just go out there flailing away.
Pace yourself.
Keep working the body.
Clean and crisp. That is the way to describe the punching we've seen out of him tonight. Not much left in this fight. Teddy, not much doubt as to who's controlling it.
No, a triangle is better than a square. Why? More size. And he has shown me a lot of size. Given angles, counter-punching, working inside, working outside. That's why he's the man.
Then throw the lead right hand. You winning this fight hands down, baby. Now listen, champ. You need to move your head more from side to side, okay? I want to see that.
The action starts up again, but it's only favored one man. Hard to see this fight going the distance based on what we've witnessed so far. Here's one for you now, he says, right back with the left hand. Good block by Johnson.
Unload!
Hey, let's go!
Johnson's showing you that sublime skill right now with that two-punch combo. You see him holding on. His opponent wanted the body. He wouldn't give it to him.
Body, kid! Body shot! Back to the body! Pace yourself!
Just not there. Straight right hand off the mark.
Relax, relax. Keep working the body. Back to the body.
And round 10 comes to an end.
Deep breath. Good job. Deep breath. You're in control of this fight, but don't get careless out there. Keep boxing smart. Keep circling. Just don't stand in front of him.
All right, you want this fight? Just listen to me, man. If you want this fight, you gotta...
Ali's looking like an absolute mess as we start round number 11 here, and the scorecard proves it to be true.
Yeah, it tells the story, and guess what? It's a short story. He's losing.
Badly.
Punch! Punch! Keep working the body. Let's go, hit him! Yeah, give him one!
You can see he's trying to score up top, but off the mark there. He got hit right there, but he also gave one. Solid effort by Muhammad Ali.
Block
Good way to protect the midsection.
Oh, you got this one.
I like that step back right there. Just enough to be out of danger, but still close enough to then land the counterpunch.
Well, that's what happens when you have that kind of experience. You're calm enough to know that range. Know where the beginning of the punch and the end of the punch is.
You're not focusing.
Oh, what a whiff by Johnson.
Focus.
That's a big right hand. Big shot there. Muhammad Ali's down after that punch. This fight could soon be over.
One, two, three, four, five, six.
And it's over. This fight is over. Johnson's in prime form. Power surge here. Knockout winner. Now that's how you end a fight right there. Yes, he was controlling throughout, but he made a good, clean finish with the knockout.
Yeah, as a trainer, you want to know, can a guy punch? Can a guy defend? You know, can a guy control distance? But you want to know, can a guy finish? He got the answer. Yes, he can finish.
For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. That does it ringside. We'll see you next time at the fights.